You want to go to England, you will reach England. You want to go to some other place, you'll reach there. That's the point, first of all, to understand. It depends upon your sankalpa. If your goal is, no, I want that siddhi, then you will stop when the siddhi happens to you. The entire existence, entire manifestation is full of lot of Shakti. So do not turn off that receiver in you which receives the cosmic Shakti. Oh, if I love that person, I can do anything and everything for them. To heck with family, to heck with society, to heck with your other dharma. So, swadharma, individual duty, responsibility, attachments. That's such a very Western idea. Sita herself said, I will go for this thing. Agni Pariksha when she goes, Agni purification when she does. Okay? And he does it, Ram does it publicly. Not because he has any doubts. His love for Sita, his commitment to Sita is unwavering.
What is Kumari? I think it is meant that like that song Pehla Pyar Pehla Kumar. So I think it is something on that.
Namaste. Jai Shiva, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying this program, liking it, and keep sending us your questions. Yogini ji will pick up the questions. Yogini ji, Pranam. What are you drinking today?
I'm not drinking. I have water today, ma. I thought I'll follow the leader.
Yeah, it's very hot here today, 21, 22.
Okay, ma. Today we'll take viewers' questions. There are many, and I think they're all different, so it will be fun.
Yeah.
The first question, I'm going to read them out as they have written, so that the question remains as is. So this viewer is asking, does increasing our prana by chanting God's names, etc., relate to mukti, or does it give us extra power? Does it give extra power to our body and mind, like Ashtasiddhis, etc.?
See, it depends. You will get what you want. Period. Right? If you want to go to New York, you'll land in New York. If you want to, regardless of whether you took a plane, whether you took a bus, or whether you took what, and where you were. If you want to go to England, you will reach England. You want to go to some other place, you'll reach there. That's the point, first of all, to understand. It depends upon your sankalpa, your intention, why you are doing it, and what's my purpose of doing anything. After all, you are adult now. If you are studying commerce, you know what you are doing. Don't you think? If you are studying science, you know what you are doing, where you are going, and what you could be after that. After you finish your studies, what all roles you can play in this world, in this society, in different organizations, you know that. Exactly in the same way, you can use Tantra, Mantra, Japa, chanting, or any mode, any tool, any methodology you can pick up. You can master all that, but ultimately you will stop where you are going. You have to decide why I am doing this. Am I doing all of this for self-transformation purpose? Then I will not stop until I am done 100% transforming me. If your goal is to be a better human being, then that's a different thing. If your goal is, no, I want that siddhi, then you will stop when the siddhi happens to you. So it's not about what you pick up and where you are going, what you pick up and what you do with it, whichever practice it is. It's always about what was your intention with it. People pick up martial arts for different reasons. So it's like asking, if I do taekwondo, will I get mukti moksha? Or yes, even people doing taekwondo can get mukti moksha. Any martial art can give you mukti moksha as well. One of the greatest, few of the greatest meditators were people who are in martial art. Were they trying to practice meditation? No. What were they doing? Enhancing all of their faculties, their skills, their prana. Is it a prana? Does it increase prana? Yes, it does. Does it increase dharana, one-pointedness? Yes, it does. Even shooting arrows, anything that requires you to focus and stop your breath. Even a swimming practice can do that. So yantra, mantra, japa, chanting, any methodology, any mode, any technique, any tool, if you keep doing it, there's no doubt that you will become a better version of yourself. How much you expand your consciousness along with it, that's a separate topic. So are you able to see that if I do mantra, chanting, japa, something shifts in me? Some transformation happens in me. So then that means you're pursuing that goal. So its goal is your goal. Whatever goal you make, whatever intention you have with your sadhana.
Okay, my next question is what is Shri Yantra Sadhana?
So, yantras are the form, okay? Rupa, the form. And just like hammer is a yantra. To hammer the nail. Once you have hammer in your hand, everything looks like a nail, right? They say, there is a saying like that. Anyways, jokes apart, Shri Yantra is the yantra, a tool for you to practice and do the sadhana of Shri. Who is Shri? You need to know that first. Whose sadhana are you doing? Are you able to? So yantra becomes the tool for you to put your efforts towards. Your one-pointedness is focused into that direction, in the direction of Shri. Shri is the goddess of sustenance. Without Shri, nothing could be sustained. In other words, it's the Shakti of Vishnu, if you want to understand it in those terms. So Shri Yantra Sadhana is sadhana for Shri. Anything that sustains the entire universe, entire manifestation, can sustain you in its best way. So you need to understand, what is it that I want to sustain in me in its fullest potential? What will help me achieve my full potential? First thing is purified intellect. Will help you achieve, help you do good karma, help you live a life of dharma, and someday you will be able to walk a spiritual journey all the way towards moksha. So your buddhi, your intellect needs those kind of purity, refinement. So that is one thing that sustains you. Second thing, artha. Artha means resources in life. A good job, a good school, a good teacher, right? A good earning you need to have, and good people around you, so that when you are trying to study, you are able to study. When you are going for a job, people are supportive. There's a people in the back that who are supporting your household, you, everything. There are good people in your office, in your business, that you are meeting, that you are dealing with. So everywhere, and you are always in the right place at the right time. You get the right opportunity. That is how you sustain without wasting time, right? So dharma, artha, kama. When your intellect and your buddhi is pure, your desires will not be bad, adharmic, we can say. So this is all sustenance of you as an existence. So doing a Shri sadhana, Shri Yantra sadhana, any Shri sadhana. Shri sadhana is also a SriVidya sadhana. You can use yantra for it, or you can use just the mantra. If it has been given to you by any guru, then you can use the Shri mantra. So Rupa is the hardest form, a physical thing that you can focus on. Some people do not find it easier to connect to Shri, the divine goddess of sustenance of this world. They do not find it easy to connect with just by chanting the mantra. They need to see the mother in some form. It could be in the yantra form, it could be a physical murti form, any form. They so much tied up they are that they need yantra, which is fine. Okay, start anywhere. Does not matter whether it is yantra or mantra or dhyana. Anything can be used ultimately to land in dhyana, ultimately to connect with Shri. So anything can be used, and yes, sustenance of yourself in the best possible way, in the shortest amount of time, is the purpose of Shri Sadhana. You get money, you get resources, you get good intellect, you are on the right place, right time, right opportunities. People are helping, there are less toxic people around you. Life is a little bit easier, so you are able to pursue the goals that you are making.
Talking about toxic people, the next question is how unconsciously or unintentionally people around us drain an individual's energy, and what is the science behind it?
Well, science, there's a whole lot of science about people emitting electromagnetic signals from their body, from their heart, and from their thought process. So if somebody is sad or depressed, their electromagnetic signals are so low that they create a sort of a energy vacuum around themselves. So whosoever has a higher energy, the energy flows in that direction. It's a simple thing. It's a simple weather science as well, right? When the air pressure is low in some areas, suddenly there will be a storm because all the air which was normally flowing in that other balanced high pressure area, it will start flowing towards the low pressure area. Same thing is with the energy. Energy flows from high to low always. And yes, then you feel drained for some time, but you also need to understand that energy was unlimited around you. The entire existence, entire manifestation is full of lot of Shakti. So do not turn off that receiver in you which receives the cosmic Shakti, which always keeps you in the good. You feel more drained because you are a little bit, you yourself go into the thoughts like, I don't like this person, or what the heck, this person just annoys me. You yourself go into those or you may go into fear, you may go into aversion, and that drains even more energy. If you all the time sit or be with these people in a way that it's unlimited, you cannot even take what I want to give you. It's that much. Nobody can ever take from me. I can just be a channel of 10,000 watts of electricity. You should be able to take it. Nobody can take that much. After all, people, those who are suffering or are sick, physically, mentally sick, or are in some annoying bad emotions, hatred, jealousy, anger, or whatever it is that they are in, how much can they take? What kind of container they are? Spoonful. And here you are sitting like a bucket and somebody took a spoonful of water out of it. So what? So you feel drained, more drained, because you go into that insecurity of, oh, what if somebody takes my energy? Let them take. Where was the lack of it? It's in abundance.
This one is interesting. Ma, please shed light on Ram's action. Why did he listen to the Samaj, meaning society, and Sita, and leave Sita? What did he teach us by his action? Why did he listen to the Dhobi, washerman, whose wife stayed back for a night in someone else's cottage?
Anybody who asks this question has watched a lot of Bollywood movies and is living completely in the times where individualism is very high. Oh, if I love that person, I can do anything and everything for them. To heck with family, to heck with society, to heck with your other dharma. So, swadharma, individual duty, responsibility, attachments. That's such a very Western idea. Right? We Indians never had that so much of individualism in us. And even if individualism was there or is there, it is only from the perspective of transformation. It is not from the perspective of you destroy everything, you forget that you have some other dharma as well. Right? Now, in a democracy, the president or the prime minister should listen to the citizens of the country. It's easy to understand, right? As a president, as a prime minister of any country, if there is a democracy in that country, it's the job of maintaining the social order. And while maintaining the social order, there are things that they must do. They cannot make one rule for the people and one rule for themselves. So they cannot say, because I am the king, this rule doesn't apply on me. So usually, this is one way of looking at it. Why Ram listened to Dhobi or to the people. And actually it wasn't a Dhobi in original Valmiki Ramayana. They were the, set of people. You can call them spies in modern terms. So they go to the entire place, entire Ayodhya and all those Rajan. They try to inquire about what people are saying, because Sita was kidnapped by Ravan. People are thinking that Ravan, everybody knew Ravan very well. That he's a balatkari, rapist Ravan. They knew it very well. He never left a woman alone. Even though when he was cursed by one of the Apsara, he raped. I think it was Rambha or somebody, Kamdev's wife. He rapes her, and that is when she curses that your end will be a woman. So, it's very unfathomable to normal people, common people living life in the society. It's very much incomprehensible that Sita herself was Shakti and Ravan did not touch her. Ravan didn't rape her, Ravan didn't do anything bad to her. Because rule in the society is that when such a thing happens, a nari, a lady, has to go through a shuddhi process, a purification process. That's the idea. And when they are done with that purification process, then they can come back and live life. This was done so that people accept even the victims. Otherwise, in today's society, what do you see? People actually have to hide. Girls, women, those who are raped, or even men, those who are raped, they actually have to hide from the society for a very long time. Get lost somewhere so that people don't recognize them and they can live the life normally. At that time as well, so it was a victim support system for a victim. So same question was given to when a king's wife, queen is, kidnapped that way by the worst possible guy that was there, Ravan. So do you think he wouldn't have touched her? And in actual Valmiki Ramayana, it's properly written that he actually grabs hold of Sita like that, and he's nasty. He doesn't care. He's a Rakshas, he's a Asur. He doesn't care whom he is touching and where and what. So the process of purification was there. So if the entire public is following this rule, that you accept once this happens. You also need to understand, Sita herself said, I will go for this thing. Agni Pariksha when she goes, Agni purification when she does. Okay. And he does it, Ram does it publicly. Not because he has any doubts. His love for Sita, his commitment to Sita is unwavering. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for people to see. That's why he does it publicly. That entire Agni Pariksha happens publicly. So what you need to understand is that Ram and Sita were king and queen. So there is a Raj Dharma that needs to be kept. There is a Rani Dharma that has to be kept. Queen's Dharma and King's Dharma. And what are those Kings and Queen's Dharma? Whatever you are telling your public to do, you better do it yourself as well. And then even when people are common people, right? Not everybody is a yogi, and there are so many thousands of people. Once she gave that Agni Pariksha and she comes back to the Rajya, still people keep talking about it. That is when Ram sends all the spies to go and figure out, and then they say the same thing. Yes, this is still going on. Sita herself feels bad about it. That people are still not accepting me. What's the point? And I do not want my children to be impacted by something like that being said about their mother. While Ravan couldn't touch her, Ravan didn't do anything to her, still she didn't want that. She was pregnant at that time with Love and Kush. So she didn't want children to be impacted. Wouldn't you remove a pregnant female? So after 2 years of coming back, she's sent there, right? After a long time, it happens that she goes there into the Rishi's ashram, where where actually a pregnant lady should be, listening to all the Sant Rishi, Mahapurush, and people like that, and good vachan, good vani, because you want your children to. Mother should not suffer. A pregnant lady should not suffer. So that was another reason Ram says, yes, people are not accepting. Yes, people are stupid, ignorant, and whatever. But if it is impacting you, you leave the place. And she herself says, yes, I am their queen and I was ruling. Here after coming back, I was ruling as a queen. I was sitting in the court. I was giving judgment. I was taking care of so much of management of the entire Ayodhya, and I was fulfilling my duties. But still if people doubt my character, this is not the right time for me to stay here. I cannot. So she is ready to go there. It's not that Ram forcefully said this and that you go away and she left. No. So then she goes there to the Rishi's ashram where she stays, and Love and Kush are born. And that is when she decides, okay, my job is done. I'm not looking for that queenhood again. I'm not very interested in all that now. I have given birth to children, healthy children. I'm teaching them whatever I can. It's been a very long time that I'm living here. I don't want to. I'm just happy here. I don't want to go to. So it's also like once you transition from a queenhood, from life in the palace to the life in the jungle. When you transform to that kind of a life, you actually become spiritual. Why would you go back to the... You may not feel the need to, and she didn't feel that need to. So ultimately she says, okay, I will get into the Dhartima. My job is done. I'm done. So Raj Dharma is very important for people to understand that it's less individualism and more for dharma that we do things in life. And every leader should be doing that.
Okay, my next question is, what is Kumari?
Kumari.
I think it is meant that like that song Pehla Pyar Pehla Kumar. So I think it is something on that. I think so. I don't know, but that word I've only heard over there. So
Yeah, it's more like I think it's more like some sort of a mental games that you may be playing, or some sort of a, uh, nasha that happens to you, or you are just, let's just say, enamored, right? You may be so smitten or enamored by something. So what about that?
I don't want to put words. That was the question.
No, it's an incomplete question. What are they trying to know about Kumari? Kumari is being in a, you can translate it and but what do you actually mean by it? So Kumari is being smitten or, enamored. It's a mental state, and yeah, that state will blind you. You just like the sweetness of your emotions right now, and you are into it. You are riding those waves of emotions, sweet emotions within you.
Maybe it could be some like bhakti kind of thing also that the
Yeah,
viewer
that
asked.
that Kumari can happen because of anything, but the state of Kumari, or the state of being enamored or smitten or just be in that, it's a sweetness of emotion, whatever be the reason for that, whatever reason was there to put you into that state. It could be bhakti, it could be love, that you have fallen in love with somebody, or yeah, anything might have put you in that state, but it's a state, will go away.
I don't know if this is a question or if this requires an episode of its own, but somebody has asked what are the different types of temples and their purposes.
Temples,
Yeah.
that's a very big topic. And I would suggest, not only that it's a very big topic, if they can minimize their question and put a direct small question, we can answer it. Even if it takes a episode, we can answer it. But this requires doing an entire series on temples. How many different types of temples are there? Let's just say in short that for every purpose, anything and everything in your existence, there is a temple for that. Any purpose that you want to achieve in life, there is a temple for that. Any problem that you may have in life, there is a temple for that. So it's temple are the supportive elements of for your existence, then whatever may be your purpose.
So same viewer, again a very big question. Shakti, Puja, Devi, Devta versus Bhakti. How are they different and how their purposes are also different?
It's not that their purposes are different. It's the purpose of the human being which is different, who is doing it. So it's not that Lakshmi's purpose, say for example, Ma Lakshmi, okay, goddess of wealth that people call. It's not that the purpose of doing its sadhana is limited to just getting money, money, money. No. Or beauty or something like that. No. Shri sadhana or the Lakshmi sadhana is also done for moksha. It can be done for moksha as well. Saraswati sadhana could be done for a person, maybe just doing it to get more gyan, a better buddhi and more gyan. But people can do it. What will you do with that better gyan, better buddhi? Will you attain moksha? So some people directly aim for moksha. So any Devi, any Shakti, any Satvik Shakti, any Satvik Devi, or any Devata's sadhana could be done for whatever purpose you have in mind. Because when you do sadhana, you will achieve something. When you achieve that, what do you do with it? It's up to you. Some people gather a lot of gyan to become a very good scientist. They do Saraswati sadhana to become a musician or an artist or just to become a very good politician. Vak Shakti. Saraswati's Shakti is there. So anything could be your purpose. Depends not on purpose. Is all the Shaktis are unlimited and unfathomable according to human mind. They have a very vast scope. It's just that people have tied to one aspect to this, one aspect to this, and other Shakti and this Shakti and that Shakti. So ultimately the question is, what do you want to do? What do you want to achieve in life? And accordingly you can pick up a Devi or Devta or Shakti and do their sadhanas.
Great. Thank you, Ma. That's all we have time for today. And we'll pick up if we have missed any questions. I'll pick them up again.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are liking this program. Please do like, comment, share, and keep asking your questions in our comment box. Yogni ji is able to pick up all the questions. Namaste. Jai Shivaya.